this video, we're going to carry on looking at outsourcing. I'm going to take you through practical examples of how to set up jobs and find people. So I'm going to take you to a couple of sites to get an idea of how to do this. The main one's Odesk. I'll take you there to odesk.com so you can have a look and see how we do outsourcing in Odesk. It's a great place to get good workers from the Philippines. You can also use Elance. It's a similar site to Odesk, pretty much does the same thing. I prefer Odesk. I think they've got a better system, and I've had better experience with workers over at Odesk. And there's also another site called vWorker, which used to be the old Rent-A-Coder, where you can hire software developers to do software jobs. They also have other virtual workers there now, but primarily they have software developers and things, so that's another place to go. But these are all places that have people that are willing and want to work and get virtual work done. So you can find great link builders and writers and all sorts of different workers, but link building and writing is really the main outsourcing that you want to be thinking about. So what I'm going to do is head over to Odesk now and take you through how to set up a job and get started. So I'm over at Odesk. I don't use Odesk much anymore because I have my own stuff on team, but I used to use them quite heavily, and they're great. So all you do when you're over at Odesk and you've signed up, and again the links will be provided for you with this video, you just go into post a new job. You're under your account and you go post a new job. So it's really easy to do this. And you select the category. So if I want to post a job and I want somebody to do article writing or backlinking, I'll go into sales and marketing, and in the subcategory I pick SEO, search engine optimization, and let's say the title is I need someone to do profile links. I'll say a profile link builder. In the description you just explain what you want them to do. You say this job is for 10 hours and it requires you to build 100, let's say how many profiling, let's say 100, I'll do profile links. You will need to understand how to create links and provide the public URLs of all the links. So basically, you just explain it carefully what you want them to do. Skills required. You can just put whatever they need. HTML. Don't put HTML if it's a backlinking job, because you don't need HTML. You only need to know how to create a link. You could just put something as simple as link building, but these sort of jobs are not really high skill. Job type, you can either do a fixed price and you can put in $100 like that, or you can do an hourly rate. You can say estimated duration, I want them to work for less than a week and work every hour, or go for the fixed rate. If you're first time doing this, go for a fixed rate. I recommend that. Estimated end date, I'll say I want this to take about a week, so I'll put a week. Job visibility, in the job visibility you can either have it open to everybody, public, and you'll get a lot more people applying for the job, or you can just say, no, I don't want everyone to apply for the job, I just want to pick individuals and invite them to my job, to my interview. So what you can do is, if you do it this way, invitation only, essentially what you do once your job's set up is, nobody will know it's set up. So what you need to do is go off and find workers that you think will be suitable for this and invite them to the interview. And the interview is pretty straightforward. It's just through the chat box in Odesk, not a live chat, just like an email. But if you're first up, I would say put it on invitation only, because you might get too many people bombarding you if you put it in the public. Either one will work, it doesn't matter, but invitation only is usually the way that I do it. And then you just put post job. I'm not going to do it now because I don't want to post this job, but it's as simple as that. Post your job. And once your job is posted, all you need to do is invite people to apply for the job, and I'll show you how to do that in just a moment. The same thing applies when you're looking at sites like elance.com. It's a very much identical system. Just sign up for an account and look for workers, post your jobs, and that's it. Same setup as Odesk, really. And again, with vWorker, they have changed it, But again, it's going to be pretty much the same. I know they've got a heavy amount of software programmers though, so if that's something you want done, you probably want to head over to vWorker. But Elance again and Odesk are probably the places to start if you want to do SEO. And again, Odesk I find has more SEO people, and I've found them to be very, very good. So I recommend them. So once you've posted your job, it's really easy to find people. If you just go back to the home, I'm just going to cancel that because I don't want to post that job. But if you're doing it, make sure you do post the job. Once you've posted the job, just look for go to find contractors like that, and then you've got a menu of all the different places you can find a contractor. And I'm going to look under SEO and search engine optimization category, which is under sales and marketing. And what you want to do in here to find people to invite to your interview is you need to use the filtering columns on the right hand side. So all you need to do really for filter is feedback score. I'd go for 4.5 to 5. I want good workers. Maximum pay rate, drop that right down to maximum $5. Minimum hours billed, you can go for people with experience if you want. I don't find that totally essential, but if you want to find people that have at least got some runs on the board, as the old saying goes, then you can click 100+ hours, and then you got people that have obviously know what they're doing and are getting business. In this test section here, it depends what you're doing, but if you're hiring someone to do a very basic link building task like profile linking, it doesn't require fantastic English speaking, but if you're hiring a writer, then it does. So go to the test section and put in, you at least want them to, you want to see what tests they've passed. So I'd say English spelling and basic English is a good one to check, because you want people who are pretty good. Now, location, I always go for the Philippines, so I go for South Asia here. And I check in South Asia because I just prefer people from the Philippines. I find them good workers, and I haven't had any problems with them whatsoever. Oh, hold on, is it South Asia? I just got to remember. It's been here a while. It might be East Asia, actually. Is it East Asia? Let me just take South Asia off. It might be East Asia where the Filipino workers will be Philippines. So it's East Asia. Go to East Asia. Contractor type, just leave that. You can get any contractor type. Last activity, I'm not worried. English level, again, you can just filter. If you're getting a writer, go for a 5-star person here. The thing you'll find is the better credentials they have, the more they'll charge. It's just common sense, really. So now that you've filtered through, you can just go and look at some of the workers here and see if they would be suitable for what the task is that you're doing. So once you've found them, you can just go contact them like that, and then that will invite them to your job opening. There'll be a box that will come up in Odesk saying, do you want to invite them to your job opening? And you say yes, and then they'll get invited, and they'll either accept or decline. And if they want the job, they'll say, yep, I'm interested, and then you can just click hire, and you hire them. It's as simple as that. And then you communicate with them inside of Odesk, and that's how you employ people on a contract basis, and you can just start them off on a one-off job for 10 hours. That's it. And what you want to be doing is building up over time to get more hours, more people working for you. So that's a quick look at how you would just set up a job in Odesk. In the next video, I'm going to go into more detail about how to select a writer, and then in another video, I'm going to go how to select a link builder. So we've got up to the stage now where we're looking at particular candidates, but I'm going to break it down into individual videos on what to look for and how to screen for particular skill sets. So that's the end of this video. Just to recap, if you're outsourcing, go to Odesk or Elance, the ones I recommend, and set up a job this the way I've taught you how to do it, and then you're ready to invite people to your job. That's all for this video. On to the next one.